Anacarico has big shoes to fill. Running the cobbler shop his great-grandfather opened in Concord 114 years ago.
You're taking this beat-up shoe that barely looks like a shoe anymore and tearing it apart and starting over.
As a fourth-generation cobbler, DJ isn't just fixing shoes. He's a stitcher of time, preserving a lost art. His downtown shop, United Shoe Repair, is one of only 6 remaining in all of New Hampshire and the sole survivor in Concord.
When my great-grandfather was originally operating here in Concord, there were 20 shops.
DJ, now 41, started shining shoes as a 7-year-old kid, learning the family craft from his grandfather and uncle, Uncle Pete, who also grew up in the business.
I became what's known as a rip man. I did a lot of the sewing and stitching and patching, and by the time I was in high school, my dad was pretty much relying on me to do that work.
Pete's dad, Joe Anacarico,
In the Italian, it's Anacarico.
picked up the trade from his father, who came over from Italy in the early 1900s.
It's the classic immigrant story coming through Ellis Island. He was only 12 years old, learning shoes and learning English at the same time.
DJ's great-grandfather opened United Shoe Repair in 1909, starting what would become a family legacy. This original sign, the only thing recovered when the shop burned down in 1962. They stayed close, moving into this building a block away on South Main, a few doors down from the current location.
This price list is from 1968.
1968. This is all handwritten by my grandfather.
Women's lifts, these are the high heels.
Yeah, 55 years ago they were $1. Yeah.
And
so
now what do you charge?
Now we get 20.
Men's soles, $5.75 back then. Now, $100. Throughout the shop's 114 years, styles have worn out more quickly than the shoes. The Anacarico family keeps pace with footwear's fickle fashion.
Back then, there were a lot of loafers, and the loafers were always coming apart, and they were hand-stitched, so I used to hand-stitch a lot of the loafers back together.
Pete has since handed down the shop to his nephew, still works full-time, but plans to hang up his black cobbler apron by year's end. During his tenure, once thriving New England shoe factories shipped production overseas. Finer footwear, well made and meant to last, replaced by imitation leather and synthetic shoes, often not worth repairing.
You go back to the 80s and the shop was cranking out 30, 40 pairs of leather soles a day. You know, nowadays, if it's a nice leather sole, we're probably doing 5 a week.
We live in a disposable society. When shoes wear out, we buy new ones. Yet business for the few cobblers still open remains robust. Heaps of shoes sit in boxes awaiting new soles or heels, sewing or polishing. DJ and Pete have a 3-week turnaround time. Their success, no doubt, tied to their adaptability and quality workmanship, disappearing competitors, even the environmental movement.
You joke around like we're the original green business. You know, we're saving things from the landfill.
They're flush with specialized orthopedic work, adding lifts to shoes, and Birkenstocks are the new wingtips.
You can always count on those will be the worst shape you'll ever see shoes in. Like I have people bring them in, it's like, how are there not holes in your feet?
Some shoes are just too sentimental to toss.
This one here, gentleman just came in with today, and you can see the big hole.
Oops.
A pair of Florsheim shoes the customers owned for 30 years. It's an expensive repair, $150, more than the original price of the shoes.
And he said, you know what? I've had these shoes since I was in high school. I like them. Do them.
Or the lady who brought in these espadrilles, hoping to settle a bet with her husband, who says they can't be fixed.
A mouse
did this thing?
A mouse had eaten, and she needs these for a wedding.
Pete comes to the rescue.
We are simply going to cut this strap off right here and sew it in. So this actually is a fairly inexpensive job, and she wins the bet.
The most important part.
Exactly.
The business is there. Missing is the younger generation of future cobblers. It's rare these days to have an apprentice, but DJ's training a family friend, 14-year-old Jaden Lucas Nip. Jaden shine shoes after school, following in the footsteps of DJ and Pete.
I thought it was a pretty fun, easy job. You don't really think of like a cobbler as your first job, and so it was kind of something different to do.
It's too early to tell if Jaden will make shoe repair his career.
Probably if like the careers I want don't work out, I'd probably come back here.
As the industry shrinks, DJ is expanding, building on the family legacy. Added space gives him room to sell finished goods, but the heart and soul of the shop will always be preserving the old and making it new again.